Postal service came to a halt across the country Wednesday after Canada Post shut down operations and locked up more than 48,000 employees, including those from the Estevan office. The lockout continued Thursday, and there are reports that it could stretch into next week unless there is government intervention. Terry Nobis, the Secretary-Treasurer for the local Canadian Union of Postal Workers, said employees were both surprised and frustrated to learn that they had been locked out by Canada Post on Wednesday.
A little bit of frustration, quite a bit of surprise, because myself, I didn't really think it would happen this fast. I knew maybe it might happen sooner or later, but just maybe not right now.
Right. Did they give any indication of a time frame?
No notice about how long, just that you weren't allowed to go in.
According to reports, both sides are far apart on a number of key issues. Nobis said one of the main sticking points has to do with how sick days are handled as well as the safety of letter carriers and other employees.
One of the big issues right now is they want to take away our sick leave that we have currently and change it to a short-term disability, which would then change, like if you just take one day off, you may not necessarily get paid. They want to give us 7 personal days to do what we want with, but those would really be to use for sick days.
Oh, okay.
And if you're not off for more than 5 days, then you don't get to even apply for short-term disability. So it's something that, for us especially, is a lot different than what we have now. If we're sick, as long as we have hours banked, we get our sick days. So.
Have they given any indication as to why that is? Like why?
They're saying that it would cut down on costs, basically.
Oh, I see. And salary, I imagine, is that part of the issue? Or is it
it's part of it, but there's a lot of bigger issues, like also health and safety. We're going through a big postal transformation right now, and it's changing the way that we carry mail as letter carriers. We're having more bundles spread out on our arms, so there's been lots of shoulder injuries already, because Winnipeg is already in the process of this. And then there's also been people falling, breaking legs, hurting themselves, due to the fact that their bags are big.
The federal government was expected to introduce back-to-work legislation by today, but a vote will not take place until Monday at the earliest. Nobis said the union would prefer both sides were allowed time to come together on a negotiated settlement. For the EstevanMercury.ca, I'm Tanea Mar.